Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. In this presentation, we will be discussing DTC U1064, which indicates a communication failure between the seat heater control unit and the climate control unit in Honda Odyssey models from 2011 to 2017. This diagnostic trouble code, DTC, suggests that the seat heater control unit is unable to establish a proper communication link with the climate control unit. The seat heater control unit is responsible for managing the operation of the seat heaters, while the climate control unit regulates overall vehicle temperature and comfort settings. It is essential to understand the significance of this communication to address the heating functionality effectively. Prior to beginning troubleshooting, it's critical to ensure the seat core temperature is below 85 degrees Fahrenheit, as the seat heater will not activate until it reaches this threshold. We will explore the components involved, possible causes of the error, symptoms, and step-by-step troubleshooting procedures. The seat heater control unit plays a vital role in controlling the seat heating function by managing the power and temperature settings for the seat heaters. Its primary responsibility is to turn on the seat heaters when conditions are met, mainly the seat core temperature being below 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The climate control unit, on the other hand, is responsible for regulating the interior climate of the vehicle, including the heating, cooling, and ventilation systems. It operates several components, including sensors and actuators, to ensure passenger comfort. In the Honda Odyssey, the seat heater control unit is typically located within the seating system, while the climate control unit is situated in the center console or dashboard area. The successful communication between these two units is critical to functioning seat heaters. If communication fails, it can lead to discomfort for the passengers, especially in colder weather. Several potential causes can lead to the emergence of DTC U1064. Firstly, loose or poor connections between the seat heater control unit and the climate control unit are often the simplest issues to troubleshoot. Such connection problems can prevent adequate communication between the modules. Secondly, either the seat heater control unit or the climate control unit could be faulty. Failures in these components can disrupt their ability to communicate and function as intended. Thirdly, if the seat's core temperature exceeds 85 degrees Fahrenheit, the seat heater control unit will not activate, leading to a belief that there is an issue, when in fact, it is operating correctly under these conditions. Understanding these causes is essential to target the right area during troubleshooting and repair. The most obvious symptom of DTC U1064 is the inability to activate the seat heaters. This situation can lead to discomfort during cold weather conditions, as the passengers rely on seat heating for warmth. Additionally, drivers may see control unit error messages or warnings on the dashboard indicating a malfunction. Users might also notice a drop in performance from the climate control system overall, as malfunctioning communication between the seat heater control unit and climate control unit could hinder the entire climate regulation process. These symptoms indicate a need for troubleshooting to restore thermal comfort in the vehicle. The first troubleshooting step involves using the Honda Diagnostic System HDS to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes, DTCs. This step is crucial because it helps establish a clean slate for diagnosing the current issue. By clearing the codes, you ensure that any intermittent faults recorded in the system do not affect your troubleshooting process. After clearing the DTCs, it's essential to follow up by turning the ignition switch to the lock position, then back to the on position. This action resets the vehicle's electrical systems and allows you to accurately assess new codes that may emerge post-clearance. The HDS is a specialized diagnostic tool crafted specifically for Honda vehicles, ensuring precise measurements and error reporting which is key in diagnosing issues efficiently. In this step, after clearing the DTCs, the ignition switch needs to be turned from lock to the on position. This action is critical as it powers the vehicle's electrical systems, allowing them to initialize correctly. Following this, waiting for at least 6 seconds is necessary to allow all control modules to boot up and establish communication lines. Adequate time ensures that the systems are ready to report any new DTCs, which can be essential for understanding whether the issue persists. This verification helps distinguish between an ongoing fault versus a temporary glitch that has been resolved by merely resetting the system. After allowing sufficient time for the vehicle systems to initialize, this step involves checking for diagnostic trouble codes again, using the Honda Diagnostics System, HDS. The presence of DTC U1064 indicates that the communication issue is still present, necessitating further investigation. If DTC U1064 appears again, it suggests that the problem has not been resolved and may involve deeper inspection of the connection between the seat heater control unit and the climate control unit. On the other hand, if no faults are indicated, this might signify an intermittent issue, suggesting other connections should be examined. Keeping track of these codes is crucial in establishing a pattern and understanding the health of the vehicle's electrical system. In this step, the next logical move is to access the Body Electrical System Select menu from the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS. From this menu, you will select B-CAN control units information and then proceed to check connected control units. This step is essential to verify if the seat heater control unit is recognized by the system. If the unit is detected as connected, it indicates that the communication lines are likely intact, and the issue may lie within the control units themselves or further in configuration. Conversely, if it is not detected, this could suggest a failure in the control unit or a disconnection that needs to be examined more closely. Emphasizing the importance of this diagnostic check, if the seat heater control unit is detected in the system, the next step is to measure the voltage between the body ground and climate control unit connector A, specifically terminal number 1. This measurement is critical because it confirms whether there is appropriate battery voltage reaching the climate control unit. Proper voltage is essential for the control unit to function effectively and communicate with other components. If the measurement shows the presence of battery voltage, it would indicate that the climate control unit is receiving the necessary power to operate. However, if there is no battery voltage recorded, it suggests an issue in the power supply, necessitating further investigation into the wiring and connections leading to this unit. If battery voltage is found at climate control unit connector A, terminal number 1, the next diagnostic measure is to check the voltage at climate control unit connector B, specifically terminal number 16. It is vital to ensure that this connector is also receiving the correct battery voltage, as it serves as a significant power supply. Voltage testing at this terminal is essential to determine if there are any blockages or faulty wires preventing proper operation. If battery voltage is present, this confirms that power is adequately flowing to the climate control unit, supporting its operation. Conversely, if you find no battery voltage, this indicates a breakdown in the connection or component failure that needs addressing to restore functionality. Upon completing repairs related to DTC U1064, it's imperative to clear the diagnostic trouble codes using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS again. This action resets any error codes, allowing you to perform a final verification of the system. After clearing the codes, you should thoroughly test the seat heater functionality to confirm that the issue has been resolved. Operating the seat heater under various conditions ensures that normal communications between components have been restored. A successful test will confirm full functionality, reinstating driver comfort. This final verification step is essential because it guarantees that the underlying issue has been addressed effectively, ensuring reliability upon return to normal operation. To prevent the reoccurrence of issues like DTC U1064, it is advisable to implement regular preventive maintenance strategies. One key practice is regularly inspecting the electrical connectors associated with the seat heater control unit and climate control unit. Ensure that all connectors are secure, free of corrosion, and in good physical condition. Periodic checking of the voltage supply to these components can help identify potential faults before they result in a failure. By maintaining clean connections and verifying voltage periodically, you can enhance the lifespan and reliability of the vehicle's heating system. Keeping up with preventive maintenance not only reduces the risk of future failures, but also promotes overall safety and comfort within the vehicle. In conclusion, we highlighted the importance of proper communication between the seat heater control unit and the climate control unit, emphasized in DTC U1064. Understanding the roles of these components and their interactions is critical for diagnosing heating issues effectively. We reviewed various possible causes that can lead to this communication failure, such as loose connections or faulty units. Awareness of the symptoms helps in early detection of issues, and following a structured troubleshooting process can lead to successful resolutions. Lastly, ongoing preventive maintenance practices are essential to prevent future issues and ensure consistent vehicle comfort. Following these guidelines will ensure that you can address any heating issues quickly and maintain an optimal driving experience. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!